So we are doing a restorative class today. Padmasana, doing one side already. Resting the forehead on something. Feeding the upper limbs towards the center and allowing the further away limbs, the lower limbs, to move towards the hands and the feet. Inhale, come up, change legs. Relax the tongue. Move from the navel to the tailbone to come forward. Inhale, come up. Grab the big toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Seven, 8, 9. Neck. Two. Switch. Shoulders. Switch. Wrists. 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 5, 8. Other way. And waist. Hip. Switch. So instead of going dynamic, we're going to rest on the side. Coming up, switch, twist. Coming up, left heel, sitting, right heel over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. And switch. One, two, three. Switch. Forwards. Release. Keep that leg there. So we do 3 going forwards with an Uddiyana. So exhale. Come up. Uddiyana at the top. Take the head back. Kaki mudra. So suck the air in through the mouth. Chin lock. Exhale. Uddiyana. Look up. Inhale. Chin lock, holding the breath. Exhale. Uddiyana. Look up. Inhale. Chin lock. Release and switch. So we do another 3, okay? Exhale. Chin lock. Release. Take the legs out. So we go back to left leg. We're placing the heel under again, and the ball of the foot is pressed with the right heel. If it's not going under, it doesn't have to. You can keep the foot like this. So you've got one in a sort of janu and the other in front in marichi. And then you have to use the body to find the center, even though the position is asymmetrical. And switch. So you're either having janu and marichi with the feet, having the feet pressing against each other in order to keep the spine really centered, the shoulders square. So right foot presses against the left foot, or you're sitting on that heel. And holding in place. And release, and then coming into Virasana. You might want a block nearby. In fact, in case you want to come forward. So before we come forward, we're just holding the position. Press the knees into the fingers. Press the heels of the hand on the top of the leg, and then push the leg into the hand. So you have to keep the arms firm. And what you're doing is by doing this in the hands and the legs, you're drawing the navel back, so the lower front ribs are not sticking out, but they're passive. So the pressure of the hands and the legs are going to keep those lower ribs in, and then stack the head on top of the spine, press the tops of the feet down, and suck the breath in directly from the navel. And as you filter the breath, just allow the eyes to draw back and soften. Now, take your brick. When you come forward, as you come forward, don't let the navel go forward with you. So you kind of, as the body goes forward, you have to think navel back. navel back, tailbone back, and that's just going to keep you on your center as you drop forward. And then just let the head release on that hard surface. Let the inner forearms move towards the wrists. Press the base of the kneecap down. And then, coming up, going to keep the left leg as it is and bring the right foot into Marichi. So right foot is down, hug that leg. Yeah? Yeah. And so really important here to again use the limbs to not compromise the central axis. So spinal column must stay erect, using the limbs to keep it in the center, ears over the shoulders. Press the head of the shin into the forearm, resist the forearm, press the shin down right into the foot in order to keep that right hip in the right place and the sitting bone heavy. Now just keep hold of the shape so that as you hold the shape, the energy gets a chance to creep into those areas that it normally doesn't reach. Also, you have this pressure on the right side of the stomach. Just let that be there. And now we're going to take this foot, interlace the fingers over the foot, and slowly, don't worry if it doesn't straighten, we're just going to take the leg up. So don't get distracted by this right leg, okay? So you keep pressing the left knee down. Looking up. Shoulders away from the ears. And release. Switching legs, so first go back into Virasana. Release the left leg. Again, make sure that you're quite centered. Hug this leg. And just notice the difference in both sides now. Keep the pressure of the knee or the head of the shin on the forearm. And then Release, interlace the fingers. Gently take the leg up. Release. Now, we place the foot down, like so. Just put it back into Marichi. So we do one leg at a time going into, what's it called? Supta. We're going to go into the Supta version of this. So keep that right knee down. Keep looking forward, especially if the lower back is not happy generally. So that right knee stays down. The left foot presses to give you space. Elbows press behind you. And you're just holding everything square. If you can, you go all the way. Coming up and switch. Take your time. If you feel you're ready, lie back. Coming up. So, taking the right foot over and coming in. Keep lifting the breastbone so you're not collapsing there. If necessary, just take that foot that's on the floor further away from you. If necessary, take the hands onto the floor behind you. If possible, take the right armpit over the shin. And switch. Left leg over. Pay attention to how the body is responding. Slowly, the nostrils will start to release. And then release. So that's quite strong, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to sort of continue with that shape so the body has time to release. We come into Gomukhasana. So right leg over. If you can, you've got your head resting on something, but you're feeding the navel back to the tailbone. Coming up, changing. Try and get the knees on top of each other. Keep the navel back so the tailbone drops to the floor as you come forward. Coming up, opening the legs into Baddha Konasana. If you can, you rest your head on something. Even if you can go all the way down, it's nice to not go all the way down because then you feel how the tailbone feeds back to the floor behind you from the forehead. Coming up, we're going to do, so you've got one leg like so. Do you remember this position? So before we do the arms, just gently pull on the feet and press the feet away so that you draw the navel back. And then opposite arm on top. Don't let the head collapse. And then, if possible, we're coming forward. Careful the knee, okay? So it's really important. That top knee is a little bit precarious. So you can take your hand, hold the foot, and press against the foot. That'll just give space in that top knee as you come forward so that you don't overdo it. And then you can take the bottom foot and press it with the other hand. So both feet are pressing against the hands. Coming up and switch. Let the shoulders relax, pull them into the socket so that they go into the right position. Stack the head on top of the spine. And then get your block. Place the hands on the feet and push. Coming up, we do a little supported Paschimottanasana before going into a back bend, okay? So rest the chest on the thighs. Take the hands under the knees. Come forward. Coming up. All right. So we're coming into Mandukasana. We're going to go back, but before we go back, we're going to go forwards. I'll do it this way. So elbows first, get the buttocks down, press the knees down to keep the sitting bones in contact with the floor as much as possible. Slowly release the chest towards the floor, elbows wide in front of the knees. Chin down. Come up. If you need a bolster, please have a bolster to go back, okay? Or a pillow or anything. Or just cut, if you can't go all the way down. So Helen, if it's too much to go all the way back, use your elbows. All right? So you start anyway with the elbows. Keep the chin forward. And then slowly, if possible, come all the way down. Coming up. Back into Virasana. Coming forwards. Should be easier now. And then coming up and going into Mayurasana. So we're doing it from Mandukasana, turn the hands. You can keep the legs, you don't have to straighten. You can even just rest the belly and straighten the legs without lifting. So keeping the forehead down and just letting the navel be heavy on the elbows. So really, really rest the navel on them. Straighten the legs out behind you and point the toes away. And then release, come up. We come into Anantasana to finish, okay? So lying on your side, left side first. Take the head into the hand. Take hold of the big right toe. Take the leg up. Look up at the foot. And then, if Padmasana is not a possibility, then you come into Vrikshasana like this. Take the foot into Vrikshasana and then take the hand towards the knee. If you're in Padmasana, the right leg goes in first. And then, with your tree pose or your Padma, you come onto the belly. We haven't done this for a long time. You can either lie with the forehead on the hands or come up. Actually, if you're in tree pose, you may have to hold the leg. Release, straighten the legs, go into Makrasana, the crocodile. And then roll over onto your right side and repeat. Left leg coming up. Looking up at the foot. Come into the tree or into Padmasana. And then come onto the belly again. Release the legs. Go into the crocodile. And then roll over onto your back. Press the knees with the palms of the hand. Press the hands onto the knees. And as you make those two press against each other, just let the lower back release to the floor. And then take the legs to the right and the left. And Shavasana. In your own time, bring yourself to sitting. Whatever position allows you to have the spine erect. Keep the eyes away from the openings, so let them draw back. Stack the head on top of the spine. Let the navel draw in. Let the base of the skull lift. Inhale. Imagine only that you're inhaling through the left nostril. Hold that breath in at the bridge of the nose. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through the right. Exhale thinly, slowly, and then begin inhaling when you're ready to inhale through the right again, holding it at the bridge of the nose. Left exhale and inhale when you're ready on the left again. Meeting at the bridge of the nose, holding the breath there. Take as much time as you need. So that's the rhythm, okay? Right exhale, right inhale in your own time, meeting at the bridge of the nose. Left exhale and inhale from the left again, meeting at the bridge. Right exhale and inhale, meeting at the bridge. Left exhale, left inhale, holding it at the bridge. Once you're holding it at the bridge, take the chin into a chin lock with the breath held in. And then release fully. Let the eyes open and adjust. Bring the palms together. Inhale. Release the head, exhale. And how's everyone feeling? Is that okay? Yeah? I also feel